everybody, welcome to your yoga sculpt. If you want to add a little bit of extra in your class, go ahead and you can grab a light set of weights. Just put them towards the top of your mat, your space, wherever you are. And then we are going to get started in a comfortable seat. So you can cross your ankles or whatever else feels good for you. Sometimes it helps to kind of shift a little bit side to side, move it around. And then close your eyes. Taking a quick scan through the body. You inhale and exhale here. Maybe imagine that breath kind of get a little bit bigger, deeper, fuller, breathing not just up into your lungs and chest, but kind of down into your belly, expanding your sides, your back. Here, nice and easy, we're just going to bring our attention fully into our body and breath. So wherever you are, exhale all the air from your lungs. Take an inhale. Open mouth, exhale. 2 more, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. 1 more, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. So as you seal your lips, breathing in and out through your nose, keep that breath full. Try to keep it steady, even as we start to move the body. So on your next breath, eyes can open, reach both arms up towards your ceiling, and then exhale, take it over to your right. Take a little easy side bend. You can start to roll out that top wrist. Then you're in this side bend, taking big arm circles, nice and slow, and reverse. Gently reaching both hands out towards the top right corner, just pulling chest towards the legs. You can give yourself a little nod in the head, yes. Shake it, no. And bring your hands to the center as we sit up. We'll reach the arms high, take a big inhale, and then exhale to our left on that side bend. And if you want to roll the wrists, adding in full sweeping arm circles. Reverse. And reaching both hands towards that top left corner, folding towards the legs. And here, maybe nod your head a little yes. Or shake it no. Walking hands into the center. And sitting ourselves up, we'll plant the palms behind us. Just start to plant your feet out in front. Let the knees windshield wiper side to side. You can kind of open and close one leg at a time. And letting both knees fall over towards the left. We're going to reach our right arm high as you open that right knee in your right arm. And then exhale, we're going to close and almost like we're twisting and cross. 2 more times like that. Inhale, open that right side with the knee and hip reach. And then twist. 1 more inhale, open. And exhale, twist. We'll inhale, open, just holding here. Just keep pressing that right knee and open. And we'll release, switch the legs over to that right side. And now we're going to open that left arm, left knee. And then close, little twist. Inhale, opening up. And exhale, twist. One more, inhale, open. Exhale, twist. And we'll inhale, open, stay here. Keep drawing that left knee open. And release, coming back. We'll plant our feet in front. Again, keeping them about hip-width distance apart. Hands can be on the legs or forward. Rolling down through the spine, onto our backs. Arms at our sides. We're going to inhale, pressing the feet. Start to lift the hips, rolling up into our bridge. And roll back down. Take that just 2 more times, then we'll add a pulse. So lifting the hips up. And lower. 1 more time, pressing hips up. And lower. Now we're going to lift the hips up, keep them lifted, take a little pulse. So pressing higher. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly rolling back down. Here, draw the knees into our chest. Find a little rock side to side. Yeah, some circling. Zipping your legs together, shins parallel to the floor and ceiling, reaching your arms towards the ceiling, palms face in, low back pressing into the floor. Inhale, exhale, float the right toes to the ground. Inhale, bring it back up. Switch left. Inhale, knees together. Exhale, right. Inhale, together. And left. Continue to move through this, alternating your legs on your own breath. You think about that low back pressing into the floor, arms reaching away. Take 2 more on both sides. Steady. When you finish that last set, bring your knees back into your chest for a moment, relaxing the legs. From here, we're going to press our palms into our knees. We're going to inhale, start to extend your right arm, right leg out, bringing it back in. Then switch, extend the left arm, left leg, back in. Head can stay on the floor, or you can lift your chest, looking towards your belly button. You choose where you're at. Continue to move through this on your own, really extending one side at a time. And reach. And extend. Again, take 2 more on both sides. When you finish again that last round, head can release, bring your knees into your chest. Maybe a little rocking side to side, or you can rock and roll even the length of your spine. Work your way to tabletop. We'll stretch out the front of the body, stacking shoulders over us, hips over knees. Once you get to tabletop, take an inhale, open your chest, finding your calf. Exhale, press the ground away, cat back, curve, lift the belly button. Inhale, cow, shoulders drop down, lifting chest. Exhale, curve, move through a few more rounds. Coming fully back to your breath. We'll come back, finding our tabletop. From tabletop, reach the left toe long behind you. Begin to float that left leg, and toes come back down. And lift, and lower. Keep everything else still. Just lifting that left hamstring, and lower here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, 1. Toes can stay on the floor for this next thing, or you can float that left leg. Hugging our elbows in, we're going to start to hug our elbows in, finding a little tricep push-up. Press back up. 3 more. Lower. Pressing up. Long spine. Lower. And up. 1 more and lower. And up. Bring that left leg back in. Stepping our right toes behind us. Again, start by just lifting the leg and lower. Straight up and down, long spine, lift Lower here for 8, 7, just the hamstring, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now again, toes can be on the floor or it can stay lifted. Hug the elbows in, lowering our chest. Back up again. Lower and up. 2 more. Push up. Last time, down and up. Come back to tabletop. Tuck both toes, stretching our legs up, sending the hips high, finding a down dog. Knees can stay bent here as you can shift. You can pedal the feet. Moving the spine, kind of look underneath one shoulder at a time, or nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Settling into our down dog, knees can always stay bent. And then look towards your hands, really spread all 10 fingers wide. Middle fingers pointing forward. And start to walk your feet up towards your wrists. Nice and wide stance. Grabbing for our elbows, hanging the chest over, rag doll. Go ahead and bring the other hand on top. Switch your grip. And then releasing our hands back down. Bring the feet underneath our hips. Knees bent, chin to chest, and rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Your head is the last thing to arrive. When you stand up tall, roll your shoulders away from your ears. We're going to inhale, reaching both arms high. Keep your hips forward and then send your right arm back, finding a little twist, opening that right shoulder. Inhale, come back up, and then open twist, send your left arm back. And inhale, reach high. We're going to bend both knees, sweep your hands behind you, finding like a little squat in your chair. We're going to take a little pulse here in the hips, lower and lower. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, step your left foot back, low lunge. And get that front knee over your ankle and toe. Bring that left knee down. We're going to reach both fingertips high, find your crescent moon, or hands can always stay on the ground. From where we are, we're going to keep the hands down. Lift that back knee and then open your right arm high. Bring that right hand back down, knee to our mat. Hands can stay or reach up. Again, hands come down, lift that knee, open the right arm. 2 more times, knee down, reaching high. Plant the palms, lift the knee and open. Last time, knee down, reaching high. Plant the palms, lift the knee, open that right arm. Then just release our hand, find your way to high plank, pressing out through both heels. Lowering to our knees and shins, hug those elbows in. We'll take those 4 push-ups. Release, and up, down, and up. Long spine, down, and up. 1 more. Come back to high planks, and down dog, stretching out, knees can stay bent. 1 more time, bring the feet up to our hands, bending our knees, rolling up through your spine, stand tall, shoulders away from the ears, reaching high. Open that left arm, reaching behind you. Lifting back up. Open the right arm. Reaching high. We're going to bend both knees, sweep the hands back. Take that little pulse in your hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, right foot back, find a low lunge. Front knee over our ankle and toes. Bring the knee down, hands can stay down or start to reach up, take your crescent moon. Releasing our hands, we'll lift that back knee as we open the left arm. Again, hands down, knee down, you can reach up. Release, lift the knee, open the left. 2 more times, knee down, reaching high. Hands plant, lift the knee and open the left. Last time, knee down, reach high. Hands down, lift the knee and open the left. Come back to your high plank, shoulders over wrists, lower to knees and shins, long spine. You can always stay here, take that push up. And 3. Last 2. 1. Come back to your high plank. And pressing back into down dog. This time from down dog, we're going to start to reach that right leg up. Think of that hamstring. Bring that knee to your nose. Come find your low lunge. You can help that foot through. Pressing the legs, come up, high crescent lunge, reaching tall. Hands can stay higher, they can come to our hips. We're gonna add a little heel raise here. Front heel lifts and lower. This can feel like a lot in the core and legs. You can always stay without the heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels are down, reach both arms high. Warrior 2, spin that back foot down, opening the arms and chest wide. Right knees and toes forward. Elbow to our knee, reach that left arm high, extending side angle. You can look up or even down. Think of pressing your arm away from the leg. Come back to warrior 2, reach out wide. Front leg stays, just lifting that right arm, reverse warrior. We're gonna stand tall, turn both feet to that side. Take a wide forward fold, chest coming down, releasing the head. You wanna bring your hands behind you to your low back. Maybe interlace the hands, finding a chest expansion. Making sure our hands come back down. We're gonna turn to the front, step back to your high planks. From here, we're gonna add in a little core work. So tap your right knee down and plank. Switch, left, plank, right, and plank. Left, keep moving through. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, down dog in. 4, 3, 2, 1, high plank, down dog. Using that left hamstring, float the left leg up. Bend your knee, draw it through, find your low lunge. Step or help through. Coming up, high crescent lunge. Arms can stay high, they can come to your hips. Stay where you are, or heel raise. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels are down, reach up. Warrior 2, spin the right heel down, opening your arms and legs wide. Left knees and toes pointing forward. Left elbow to our knee, extending side angle. And think of pressing your arm and chest away from your front knee. Legs stay, come back to warrior 2, reach out wide. Lift that left side, reverse warrior. We'll stand tall, turn both feet to the side, take your wide forward fold. Again, you can add a little chest expansion if you want, hands behind you. Making sure our hands come back down. We're going to turn to the front, finding our high planks. Again, knee taps, left and plank, right plank. Move through. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your high plank and down dog. Moving through all that again, adding a little bit more. So we'll send our right leg half. Draw knee to nose, find your low lunge. Grabbing your weights to come up to your crescent lunge. Send arms at our side. So as we lift that right heel, you can add your bicep curls or take away something. Maybe no heel raise, maybe no bicep curls, your choice. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We'll keep the weights. 2, 1. Keep the weights, spin that back heel down, take your warrior 2. This time, goal post our arms. We're gonna inhale, straighten arms and legs. Rebend warrior 2. Pressing up, keep that right knee and hip open. Pressing up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now extending side angle, that right elbow to our knee, send that left arm high. We're gonna draw it in and press, in and press. Keep pressing your chest away from that right side. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna stand up, turn both feet to the side. This time, bring your weights above your head. We're just gonna take a little tricep dip and extend. Down and up. Really stand tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weights in. We're gonna turn all the way to the front. Bring the weights down to the ground. We'll step back, finding our high planks. Holding right here. And then take your down dog. We'll stretch that left leg up. Draw the knee to nose, low lunge. Grabbing our weights, coming up to crescent lunge. Arms down. Take those heel lifts and biceps, or some or none at all. We're here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the weights. Spin that right heel down. Warrior 2. Arms coming in that goal post. Again, we're going to press, straighten that left knee. Rebend and open. Pressing up and down. 8, 7. Chest hips 1, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find that left elbow toward the extended side angle. Reach that right arm high. Draw it in and press. At the same time, notice if you're collapsing on that left side, keep pressing it away, holding strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to stand up, turn both feet to that side, and weights are overhead. Tricep dip and extend. Stand tall. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, 1. Turning all the way back to the front. Bring the weights down. Find your high plank. Hold and breathe. From this high plank, releasing down into your tabletop. Maybe reestablish those hands underneath your shoulders. Hips over your knees. We're going to take this into the legs a little bit. At any point, feel free to come down to your forearms. If it becomes too much on your wrists, we're going to take that left leg, keeping your knee bent. Reach it out to the side and lower. Lift and lower. No matter the height, think knees straight out from your hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep that left knee bent. Flex your left foot and press the heel up. Draw it in and up. Squeeze in. 8. Think almost a ball behind your left knee. 7, 6, 5, 4, last, 3. We'll switch it in, 2, and 1. Bring that left leg back down. Coming into our right side. So again, our right knee is going to lift straight up and out and lower. Whatever the height, lift and lower. 7, 6, 5, 4. Here we are for 3, 2, 1. Now keep that right knee bent. Flex your right foot. Press your heel towards the ceiling. Draw it in. Lifting up and in. Think of the ball behind your knee. 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to your tabletop. When you're ready, retuck your toes, press back into your down dog. Give yourself a couple of breaths here in your down dog as much as you can. From here, bring your feet up to your hands, your weights at the top of your mat, top of your space. We're gonna bend our knees, kind of finding that chair pose again. This time you can just bring your hands onto your hips. We're gonna take a little pulse in the legs. Again, we've been here before, just a pulse. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to grab our weights. We're going to come back up. You're just going to hold your weight strong to add a little bit extra weight. So from where we are, we're going to take our left toe, tap it behind us. Think of crossing your thighs. Reach down. Tap back up, crossing down and up. Weights can just stay focused on the lower body, squeeze and up. 5, 4, 3, really cross, 2, 1. Now switch the right foot, crossing behind as much as we can, tap and up, cross down and up. 7, 6, just holding strong. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just bring those feet back up. We're going to bend our knees, draw the weight down. We're going to draw our elbows in and lower, in and lower. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, long spine, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last little push. Think of wingspan out. Draw it again. Open, close, open. 6, 5, 4. We're going to take a stretch in 3, 2, 1. From here, take the weights and bring them down to the ground and take them to the highest point. So you can use your weights as a little support. We're going to keep our right foot where it is. Take your left foot and just drag those toes back so your heel touches down. But both feet are on their own train tracks. So if they were together, they'd be side by side. Just take that left foot behind you. You can start to kind of fold, opening up that right hamstring. Sometimes that breath kind of starts to stick here, might feel really intense. So I invite you to also maybe kind of take a little bit of movement. So as you inhale, think of kind of lifting up and away, filling up, and then exhale, releasing, almost deflating like a balloon. And then once you kind of really find that full breath, you can stay over in that stretch and just continue to breathe. We're going to take about 8 more breaths. And your weights can stay where they are. You can just set them down. We're going to bend into our right knee to slide that left foot back to find our lunge. And bring that left knee down. Go ahead and walk the right foot out just a little bit to bring hands onto the inside of our right foot. Finding our runner's lunge here. So you can stay up on your palms. Just bringing the hips and chest forward. If it feels okay for you, maybe you soften down to your forearms and stack your fists. Just making sure as we come back up to our palms, we bring that right foot back into the middle. We're gonna lift that back knee up. Launch yourself forward, back up, feet together. Take those weights to their highest point. Again, feet side by side. Just need to slide the right toes back till our heel touches down. Finding our hamstring stretch on this side. Again, maybe finding that movement. So as you inhale, really lifting up and away. Find a little more stretch through your spine. And then exhale, folding. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, folding. And then once you settle into your breath, nice and strong, then you can stay over in that stretch. And you release tension, your head or neck. Again, from wherever we are, bring those weights to the ground. We'll slide that right foot back more to find our lunge. Bring the right knee down. You can begin to walk the left foot out a little bit more. Hands come to the inside. Finding your runner's lunge, hips and chest coming forward. Again, if it feels okay in your body, to soften down to your forearms, stack your fists. We're staying up on the palms, really pressing the chest, hips. Coming back up to your palms, bring the left foot into the center as we lift that back knee. Again, you kind of walk, launch yourself back up to your forward fold. We are going to bend our knees. We'll take a seat. We're going to come into our boat pose. So making sure our feet are still hip width distance apart. Hands underneath our knees. Long, tall spine. We'll start to lean back. One leg at a time, start to float the feet. Maybe drawing your inner thighs, knees into each other, or keep them a little separated. You can stay here. Maybe start to reach your hands forward. We're going to hold here and breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently float one foot at a time back to the mat, to the ground, sitting up tall. Then let the knees open, soles of the feet coming together, finding a bound angle pose. Hands gently pressing on the insides of the legs, little rocking side to side. Start to bring the chest forward. Yeah, as that head comes down, maybe a little nod, yes. Maybe shaking the head, no. And then sitting ourselves back up, replanting our feet, knees to the ceiling, arms reach forward, just as we did at the beginning. You're gonna roll down one vertebrae at a time. At the bum, make sure those feet are close to our hips. Arms at our sides, we're gonna roll up into our bridge. This time we're gonna stay. So option is to also interlace your hands underneath you. One shoulder at a time, kind of tuck them underneath to open the chest a little bit more. Sometimes our knees start to open to the sides. So actively press your inner thighs towards each other. And maybe you need to separate your feet a little bit. If they're touching, take them further apart. Full breath here. Keep those hips lifted, glutes, core engaged. And then as we release our hands, one shoulder at a time, sliding out from underneath. We're gonna roll down, keeping the glutes engaged as we descend. At the bottom, you can windshield wiper the knees side to side. We'll take that right ankle across our left thigh, finding our figure four. Legs can stay where they are, or you can gently draw them to your chest. Find about 5 breaths here. You can keep that figure four shape, letting the legs fall towards the left side. So right foot can touch the ground, knee opening to the ceiling. Arms are out, or you can let that right knee fall towards the floor, maybe even stacking the legs. The right knee is pointing towards the ceiling. It might increase a little bit of an opening in that right hip. And maybe lessening that twist that you feel. So if you want that right knee to fall to the floor, maybe it takes a deeper twist across that right side. Starting with the right leg, bringing knees back to our chest first. And then switching out our figure fours, left ankle crossing. Again, feet can stay planted or you can draw them into your chest. And just a few more breaths here. And then we'll keep that figure four shape. You can let the legs fall to the right. And left foot can plant, knee pointing towards the ceiling, arms wide. Or let that left knee fall down, maybe stacking the legs. Again, left knee towards the ceiling might increase some hip opening if you need it or want. Always that left leg falling down, maybe increasing that stretch. Left side, twist. Again, starting with our left leg one at a time, you can draw them back into your chest. Little rocking side to side. Or start to rock, lengthen your spine, just making your way just back up to that comfortable seat we began with. This time placing one hand kind of on your heart center, one hand just right underneath. So finding your lungs and your belly. Allow yourself, close the eyes again. Take a quick scan through. And we will close our class with those 3 big breaths here. So wherever you are, exhale everything out. Feel here your inhale. Full exhale. 2 more, breath in. Breath out. 1 more together, inhale. Full exhale. Release the hands. Breathe on your own, eyes open. All right. Great work, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay warm, stay well. See you next time.